Hey there, with Kenny K here. I wanted to review a movie, but my microphones are all flat. They need to be recharged and shit. And I'm gonna try this review. I hope you can hear me. And if not, put it in the complaints department downstairs, and I'll put that on my list, right? So the killer party from 1986 um, plays with Martin Hewitt, who plays the character Blake. You've got Ralph Seymour, who plays a character Martin. He's in the movie a few other horror movies, but mostly humor horror movie. But there's this one that is more serious. Can't come. I can't find the title. That's getting old, right? um, in any case, you've got the group of friends where we are mainly projected on is Phoebe, Phoebe, Veronica, sorry, Veronica, and Jennifer. So Jennifer, Phoebe, Veronica, and Jennifer. So these are our three main characters that we have to pay real attention to. Um, then you have the Capatau sister. This is the fraternity that especially Veronica wants to be at. Phoebe too, but it's Veronica who's really pulling the strings and wanna do it. And Jennifer doesn't need the hassle. She just wants to study and have some good time, drinking a beer here and there, but she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to go all that shit, eating fucking eggs raw. I mean, they're fucked up shit. I mean, there's a story here in where I live. The city where I live is a college town. A college town. They held one of these initiations, and the guy had to be drunk as fuck, drink a fucking goldfish alive, and they were like, hoisting up in the air with his blanket, and then somebody pulled the blanket away. The guy fell and broke his fucking neck, and since then, it isn't allowed anymore for these outrageous fucking initiation parties. Um, Now, eventually, Jennifer, Phoebe is already she just rolls with the gang. It's Jennifer, and she eventually, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. The first, there's this incident where you got I'm not sure if it's you got the brother and sister fraternities, right? uh, it's but I'm not sure if it's them. They got the brilliant uh, brilliance and trillions. That's her house name. Brilliance and trillions. Yeah, and at some point they decide to take one of their own and decide to play as a courier, you know, courier carrying a box, um, say, saying no, no tuts. He's like that. It's what the fuck. If you would say hello like this, the first time he was right on the button. Hello, what the, what is that water? Hello, no, no, that's not water. That's champagne. Tuts. Okay. Okay, that's already an indicator that I would say, okay, stay at the door, please. She lets him in. He steals the keys from the garden where a lot of the girls are having a sauna, and then he goes away. Then they decide to put a beehive in the fucking sauna, and everybody's running away. You see all these chicks with naked boobs, naked vaginas. You see everything. There, eventually, these guys are just crawling over the fences and like they're falling. They're being completely destroyed by these women that you know. Fuck you. I don't want to. You know, don't want to be on your video, but and they're following them like fucking badgers on the road that don't wanna, that don't wanna leave you alone. It's 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 pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But like I said, horror comedy. Um, then then there is if you excuse me, my dog. I have to open the door for my dog. I'll be right back. It's yes. Sorry, my friends. Sorry, my friends. That's the obligation of owning a dog. Um, Another scene is that they have to pay them back. They have to, of course, the pledges. Phoebe, Veronica, and Jennifer have to steal 3 of their shirts. Now, she already hears some weird noises like Jennifer Beatty. She's like, oh. And then she comes across Blake in a monster costume because it's Halloween almost. And he says, it's for Halloween, it's for Halloween. Eventually, she, uh, eventually, they succeed in their plan because they kiss together, Blake and um, Blake and Jennifer. It's busy, busy, busy. Blake and Jennifer, and after that, you know, Ralph, she dropped a notebook, and I think Ralph, he had the idea of, come on, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna bring it to her, and while while she's on the door, he knocks on her door and he says, hey, can I come in?" She's, I mean, she has just a towel over her body. No. But but he says, and even if I found this, my diary, and then he goes in suddenly, and first thing he does is lie on the bed like this. And then she's like, oh shit, crap. And then she said, actually, she's very polite and very, but also it's hard, but it's polite. You and me know that it's so hard to say. It's super polite to say that it cannot work, and that in the present and the future that it cannot work, and that we're happier with other people that are more accustomed to our own. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. You're a bitch. And he goes out, and then he asks, "Is Phoebe home? Oh, check her room, Phoebe." Then eventually he goes with Phoebe. He becomes I'm not sure, a hookup or a boyfriend of Phoebe. Yeah. Um, Now, when the Halloween party starts, um, they're all wanna do pranks on each other, and there's at some point even a fight breaking out with Blake and another guy, and the other guy has a knife, and he stabs Blake, but it looks like he's bleeding, and he stabs him a few more times, and then of course everybody's freaking out, and they say it's just syrup. And then he's like, it's just syrup. And then okay, he's back. Okay, it's just pranking. But they have Phoebe. Vivia has Phoebe, and why do I mean she has Phoebe? She actually placed a prank on their coronation night. Um, she went to the basement, and shit happened there. Also with Jennifer, well, where you can clearly see that Jennifer has problems. She has wide eyes. Her eyes become wide, and her neck is completely. I mean, yeah, it's going behind so far that it's impossible for a human to do that, or you have to be like these snake persons, or just. Uh, Eventually, they go in the cellar and they see Phoebe in the construction of a um, what's it called, a it's the thing that falls on your neck, and you with a blade, and your head falls off. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Um, so yeah, she's in this contraption, and somebody trips the wire. The thing falls, and the head rumbles down to the ground, and then you see some blood coming out of the head. Everybody's like, oh, and then you see Phoebe doing the uh, doing this uh, sound. Meh. I mean, it's super stupid because all these girls, every time they do something gross, they have to, all these girls, not only the pledges but all the initiated ones, they have to do this. Sorry, and I know what the knife thing, a guillotine. Sorry, I couldn't find the fucking word. You know, I just turned 40. Sorry, didn't sleep well. A guillotine, but she she they all do like meh, like this. That's their call. Meh. That's so stupid, so ridiculous. And then she's there with the head. Meh. Meh. I love that. Eventually, Vivia, of course, raging like she's super angry, and she says, "Okay, can you see your ankles? Yes, take off those glasses then." Okay, she wants to hit her with the paddle, but then when she hits her, everything goes fucked up. Everything in the room goes fucked up. But it's Jennifer that's pretty much doing it. It seems like Jennifer is doing it. In the all the time, two professors died. Professors, yeah, Professor Zito, Paul Bartel. It's a known face, but he's basically. I think they wanted um, Zito. Is it Frank Zito or not? I remember Zito from the Prowler and Friday the 13th, the final chapter. They wanted him as director for this movie, but he turned it down for whatever reason because I don't think he did a lot more work. Sorry, people. My dog is asking to get back in. Oh, there we go. That's the last time. Um, so he wanted to do the movie, but he could have, for some reason, and I don't think he had a lot on his resume at that point. Maybe some TV episodes or something like that. But hey, okay, that's the way it is in politics in Hollywood, you know. So eventually, what happens? The Halloween party happens in the house, in the haunted house, the fraternity house, and then you've got and that's where it's so shitty. They had such a great. I mean, they had like 20. No, I'm exaggerating. I'm thinking at least 10, between 10 and 20 kills. Yeah, 10, between 10 and 20 kills. This deep sea diver kills somebody with a trident. You don't see the kill, you just see the you hear Then the killer chops a guy's hand off when he's on the handle of the fridge with the machete. You hear oh, but you, you don't hear the fucking you don't see the fucking hand. Uh, then there's a scene where these two jackasses, those jackasses that in the beginning of the review, I said they were bum rushed by these girls and that they were still following them like badgers. Well, they are sitting there as bumblebee guys, and they basically one gets a what's it called? A harpoon, yeah, a harpoon in his ass, and it goes right through him and right through the other guy's head. So you got a lot of great kill scenes. So many. Vivia takes the sharp edge of the hammer right through her face. Don't see that shit. Blake is killed uh, by, at this point, an unknown person when Blake is asked to come in the bathroom. There's a bath already to get into the baths together and have sexy times. Uh, it's supposed to be that we shouldn't know, but at this point, actually at the point of 20 minutes, you know who the killer is. It's Jennifer. That's obvious. But why is Jennifer doing all these killings? That's the question. That's the question you should know. And probably that's the question you already should know, especially when she did her inauguration and with the white eyes, and then the neck-like thing. I think the that's the moment you should know that the demon, apparently the boy that that's the reason why they don't touch the place. Apparently, a boy, a student, also died there 20 years ago, but he was into satanic rituals, and the ghost of this boy is still haunting the place. So she is now in her. So at some point everybody's dead, and then we see come on, just Phoebe and Veronica are still alive, and they say, come on, Jennifer, we got to get the hell out, we got to get out here. And then she says, no, we can't. She takes the harpoon gun. We can't. We'll never, you'll never. And then she says, she's talking like this. I like the twisted voice. No, get out of my house, bitches! Fine, she starts to throw and then, it's my house, you fucking bitches! She's crawling, and then everything is falling apart. The staircase, everything is, yeah. Eventually, she crawls on the 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 lights, the chandelier, and she's hanging there, and her tongue is hanging out, but it's like this big, like The Exorcist, a little bit like The Exorcist, and then she's doing You'll get out of my house, bitch. And so they get the fuck out of there and they try to go up. And at some point, they say we have to go back down, we can't go up. And then we hear Jennifer, that for a moment is still Jennifer, says, "You can't go down, he's here. You can't." And then the demon tries to be Jennifer and says, "Oh, I'm so hurt, Phoebe. Can't you come and help me? That I can cut your throat out of your body." That's so. It's just it's funny. It's funny. And then you have a scene where she's basically climbing the wall and she's in the ceiling, and it's obvious they used didn't use any practical effects. I mean, they used a practical effect. They just put a lot of hair lac, stiffener of the hair, that thing, and that's basically it. So that her hair would stick up like this, that it looked like when she's crawling on the ground and with the camera a little bit dingling with the camera a little bit, that it looked like she was walking the ceiling because she punches a hole through the ground where the girls are. So it's it's stupid, but it's I applaud these people of trying. Um, then at some point they say they have to jump. It's the highest level. It's well fucked up because, I mean, it's like 3 or 4 stories high. Okay, I think Jennifer goes first. She No, sorry, Jennifer is no, she's a demon. No, Phoebe goes first, and she breaks her fucking leg, and then uh, Veronica wants to go, but she Jennifer is standing on the top of the window, and she takes her hair, and they all both fall together, and she can sort of use Jennifer as a falling pillow, sort of say. So, but then the problem is she's still pretty hurt, and they're trying to fight the, these two girls trying to fight a demon, but demon that's still strong enough, to 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 kill these two young ladies. And uh, eventually somebody called the cops, and then it's she's like, no, 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 no. It's just it was just a prank. uh, she she she's innocent. She's innocent. She didn't have a weapon. She didn't have a young girl, a young girl, a young woman. She was pregnant. She sorry, pregnant. She was innocent. She was innocent, and she's like, no, 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 because she's so angry that she couldn't finish the job with these two girls. But the good thing is that she can finish the job with one girl. Oh, yeah, no, Jennifer. Sorry, I almost forgot. Jennifer dies by saying, "Kill me. I can't hold him out longer. Kill me." And she stakes her heart with a wooden spike, Veronica. But then at some point, Phoebe is going to, and that's a creepy scene. She's going to the ambulance, and she sees Veronica sitting there laughing like this, showing our teeth. No, and she's no, no, don't put me with her. Don't put me in with her. He's no, no. It's just a 15-minute drive. We'll be there in a jiffy. No, 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 no. Don't put me in there. And well, she's driving away. It's it's a good movie. It's a really really good movie. If you never seen this one, I mean, it gets a 7. I would give it a 7.5. It's just a great movie. It's one of those better ones from 1986. Yeah, yeah, it's one of the better, and it's one of those better college campus slashers of the 80s. Yeah. Uh, I don't know if there's an uncensored cut, but maybe. But I, if there is, I'll do a review of those scenes. But I don't think so. Um I know the guy that got his hand chopped off was found. There was a picture of a movie scene that they found. So they filmed scenes. They filmed the scenes of the kills that the killer just put all the bodies in the fridge, nicely stacked, chopped in pieces. I mean, there were scenes like that. So I'm guessing there's an uncensored version. In any way, I'm feeling a lot better. I was a little bit ill. Now I'm feeling a lot better. So there are coming more movies on your way. So please subscribe and see you next time. Bye bye.